MacVoices at NAB 2024. MacVoices is at NAB in Las Vegas, folks. I'm Chuck Joyner. I stopped by the iStorage booth. I read their press releases, and it looked like they had a product that is really interesting from a security standpoint for your valuable data. And after I talked to Melanie, I learned that it was even more interesting than I thought. So Melanie's going to tell you all about it. Melanie, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chuck. Thank you very much for having us here.
Well, thank you so much. The explanation you gave me about your product was really intriguing to me, because I know there are a number of storage devices that have biometric security.
Yes.
But this is not biometric security, but it has a number of other little features that are really nice.
Indeed, yes. So all of our devices, or most of our devices, are PIN protected, hardware encrypted. So you have an integrated keypad to enter your PIN to unlock and decrypt the data. Indeed, yes. So then in terms of features, you can manage, one administrator PIN, one user PIN, so that if a user forgets a PIN, they can easily be, retrieved through the administrator PIN, provided they don't forget it, of course.
And that's one of the features that I was really impressed with. Not only do I have a personal PIN,
Yes.
but I can have a second PIN as well.
That's right.
And so that makes it perfect for enterprise situations where you don't have to worry about the employee losing their PIN.
That's right.
You can still get into the data. I could also think of some family uses where, some family data, you want to have more than one person be able to access that. Unfortunately, in the case of mortality,
Yes.
That we hear about that all the time, that people lose data because they can't get back in.
Exactly. No, absolutely. And then I think it's just for convenience. It's very easy to use. There's no software required. And the features, you don't need to be an IT expert to really use our products. As I said, unless somebody knows your PIN, they cannot access it. You have a peace of mind that in the event of a loss or theft of your device, whoever finds, let's say, your flash drive, your iStorage flash drive, would have up to 10 attempts to enter the correct PIN. After that, it will wipe your PINs, it will wipe the encryption key, so nobody can access it unless they know your PIN. So in terms of usage, yes, you could have family pictures, for example, but also for corporations, they may want to implement USB policies where they allow our devices to be used within the organization. It can be used for offline secure backups, for example, especially in the light of ransomware attacks, so that you can get up and running and access your data instantly. So you have a variety of use cases and applications. And not to forget that the majority of our product range is also government certified. So we have FIPS 140-2 level 3 certifications, and soon 140-3 level 3 certifications, NATO as well, in addition to European certifications. So this is very important as well.
Yeah, that's definitely very important, especially if you start playing in the enterprise or the government markets.
Exactly, that's right. No, exactly. So this is a must requirement. So our products are trusted by many government organizations at federal level, state level, education, police forces, law enforcement, and within music also, production, medias, where they need to secure footage, post-production footage, for instance, especially at NAB. This is what would be one of the use cases where our products may be used to secure such data. Yes.
Now, the tough question.
Yes.
If I lose my PIN, if I lose my administrative PIN,
Yes.
Can you help me?
No, we can't. So there's absolutely zero backdoor to our devices. So the administrator would have 10 attempts to do this, but then you may have also a backup device where you could obviously maybe remember, or somebody else may remember the PIN, but that's it. So after 10 incorrect PIN entries, there's a brute force protection mechanism that kicks in, so that you will lose, everything, the PINs, the encryption key, but you have a peace of mind that nobody can access your data.
That's something I didn't understand from our earlier conversation. So it's not just a case of it stops working. It's a case of it actively destroys things.
Important, yes, for the data. So anything that is confidential, exactly. So they may reuse the drive, but the data is not accessible at all. So they'll have to start again, set up a new PIN, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. So it doesn't just become a brick.
No.
I can reuse it.
Indeed, yes.
But I just lose the data.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
So talk a little bit about all the form factors here, because you have a lot of them, and And also, from what you said, a lot of different price points.
Indeed, yeah. So our range is available from 4 gigabytes up to 24 terabytes. So we have a range of USB flash drives, SSD drives, hard drives, portable hard drives, and desktop drives. And then it starts from $57 for a 4 gigabyte flash drive up to, I would say, let's say the high end, 16 terabyte SSD drives at $4,500. But there's something for everyone. So depending on the capacity that you require, the certification that you require, how rugged do you want it to be? So we have waterproof, dustproof devices with different IP ratings, so up to IP68. Also, all the critical components are covered by a layer of epoxy, so you have additional physical deterrent. So if somebody was to try and break open, the device, it's fully encrypted, so they won't be able to do anything with it. So you have additional security measures that we've implemented across the product range. And one of our latest product would be the Datastore Pro Plus C, which is this device here. And I just want to show you, how it works, for example. So I'm going to enter my PIN here, and if I've entered the correct PIN, it will successfully, unlock and decrypt that data, and then you can connect it to your computer, and it works like a normal USB drive. Just transfer the data to it. As soon as it's disconnected, it locks automatically. Even if somebody were to plug it in, they would have to re-enter the correct PIN to gain access and decrypt it. Yes.
So I want you to say that again. 44 gigs for how much?
4 gigabytes, $57. So that would be the entry level, price point for a 4 gigabyte device. Yes.
But unless you're going to start storing photos or videos, 4 gig is a lot of data for spreadsheets, tax records, financial records.
Documents, absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
that's phenomenal.
Yes.
That really is.
It is.
Well, and perhaps most important, it all comes in colors.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So with the colors, so that may be different usage. So to identify specific data or departments, for example, within the organizations, or it could meet also the corporate scheme of a company, of an organization. So it depends, various use cases. So we have, there's something for everyone, as I said before. Yes.
And if I may.
Sure.
But I also noticed you have integrated cables as well, which is another very nice feature.
Yes, so we have both integrated cables, and then we have the Discussion M2 SSD drive, which come with a USB-A and USB-C cables. Yeah, so for convenience, and a portable case as well.
And if I may.
Sure.
I mean, folks, look at this. This is how small this is. And yet it has a keypad in there, and you can you can secure your data. And too many people, in fact, I know some people that are storing some financial records. Their backup is a USB drive,
Yes.
which doesn't always make me feel real good.
Yes.
This is an even more secure USB drive.
Absolutely.
That's phenomenal.
So if you use this in addition and have multiple, backups of your data, on those devices, so maybe you have data on your flash drives and on a portable hard drive, so you have a whole ecosystem to really secure your data and have multiple, copies of it.
It's great. The website where folks go to learn more.
iStorage-us.com, so that would be our website, and then please feel free to contact us should you have any questions. We also offer evaluations, for dedicated customers, so governments, corporations who would like to test our products, and feel free to have a chat with us to discuss your secure storage requirements.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
And you. Thank you. Thanks.
Folks, we'll have more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.